Mississippi. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in. This is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Welcome to Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The run inside. It's Lacey. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. You're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his target. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of this drive. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it on the counter. Just smothered on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working the middle, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for space, it's Lacey. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Volunteers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Send the tight end in motion. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Right side, it's Lacey. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Running inside, it's Lacey. On the move at the 30. On the stop. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return team sniffed out that fake. They don't even get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball goes over on downs.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Out wide left, it's Matthews. Touchdown, Tennessee! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This really has been a tale of two quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. He lets it fly. He's got it well. field.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Quick give. It's Lacey. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Byers on the move. Wide out trying to get it in. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Tries to do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Going to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 9 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Scarlet Knights with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Gordon. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vols! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle.
Tennessee, 28, Ole Miss, 14.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hits inside, it's Lacey. End of the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just feeds the running back.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The fake and wants to throw. Gets it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He's not going anywhere, nowhere to run, and they stop him for nothing on 4th and 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Runs through the tackle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yard.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game with the toss play.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Scanning the field is Chambliss. Tight end getting vertical. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting aggressive here and going for two. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. And this will be caught as they convert the two.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They're going to ride this running back. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Press center downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Bishop. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On the ground, it's Bishop. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Chambliss. He's going to run it. He's out past it. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Lost to throw on 1st. He's taking a deep shot. There he goes. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they trail by just 4.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this